Hey, we're live. We're live. So, chat. We have to have a serious talk now. Before we begin streaming Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. Do we want to spend 25 minutes talking about Super Mario Bros? Or do we want to talk about the Battle of Cannae? Because I have some thoughts. I talked about this a bit in Discord. I have some thoughts about what the Romans should have done. I don't think Varro was particularly well suited for this job. So I'm gonna let you guys choose. Hi Adak, hi Northern Burger. Eurogang really decided to just show up, huh? Didn't you guys? I know it's late, everybody, but, you know, I was watching Mission Impossible movies all day. I couldn't be asked to stream Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We'll talk Battle of Cannae after Super Mario Bros. And as usual, let me know if audio levels are bad. I just gave blood a few hours ago, so I'm a bit tired. Hopefully it doesn't detract from the enjoyment. Let's go! Okay, immediately, red flags. I talked about this when we saw the first trailer for this game way back when. I think I'm gonna blow my brains out if this guy and all of these goobers talk every time I walk past them.
Ooh, so exciting!
Ugh.
Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, a not-so-distant land just
The
beyond the
bloodletting beast?
Mushroom Kingdom.
Huh?
Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent Prince Florian.
Benevolent Prince Florian. He looks pretty nice. Looks friendly.
But Bowser, the king of the Koopas, had other plans.
Oh, that guy.
With just a single touch of the mysterious Wonder Flower,
Huh?
Bowser merged with Prince Florian's castle.
Excuse me? They show gameplay in this, right? I'm not just reacting to a weird story trailer. Yeah, okay, they're gonna go over that. They're gonna go over that. So far I don't hate this. I mean, seems pretty basic Mario stuff here. Oh my god.
Thanks to his newfound power, chaos spread across the land.
Yo. That's crazy.
Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and
Is Mario,
save the Flower Kingdom. To stop Bowser.
Can we get the captains out of the way? Mario looks taller than usual. Like, he just looks fatter than Luigi. Usually he's also a bit shorter, no?
Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
Maybe I'm saying this. I don't know. I saw this guy on Twitter, the little purple bunny guy. People were talking about him.
In this presentation, we'll go over what's new in Mario's latest
cool.
2D side-scrolling adventure, the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Game. Let's jump in.
The Flower Kingdom. Let's go.
This is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 6 distinct worlds that circle the Petal Isles, making a total of 7 areas to explore.
The angle of the heads looks kind of weird. Yeah, that might be it. It is really interesting how the evolution of side-scrollers, we were very quick to pick up that you want that, what is this? Is this like 3/4 quarters profile pick of the characters? So even though they're running straight to the right, you always want to tilt them a little bit so that they look a little like they're looking a bit off screen. They're not looking straight ahead because you want to let the player see as much of their face as you possibly can. Like you want to get them both eyes because the side profile is not as friendly or inviting as this. So that's interesting. That's interesting.
Your adventure.
You get the same thing from like top-down adventure games like A Link to the Past, because Link is always he like, if he was looking straight ahead, you would basically not be able to see his eyes. So he's always looking a little bit up.
Begins among the tubular hills of Pipe Rock Plateau.
But it's not about realism. It's about looking nice.
The freezing foot of
Oh
the
my
mountain,
God, he's
you'll
a
be aiming
stumpy
for
there.
New heights in Fluff Puff Peaks. Many trials await amidst the picturesque scenery and radiant cascades of shining falls. Traverse multiple islands, dive into the sea, and spelunk through caves at the heart of the Flower Kingdom, the Petal Isles. There's also an air...
Almost like Egyptians who portrayed side-scrolling pictures with people's bodies facing the front. Yeah. Yeah, hey, has anybody ever done that? Like a game whose visual aesthetic is just hieroglyphics?
Desert
That
with
must
white
exist.
sand as far as the eye can see. An uncanny forest lined with giant mushrooms. A scorching hot world full of molten magma, and more. A rich variety of courses await in each world. Move around the map in each world
This
to select a
seems,
course.
I don't know, this seems like just, so far, it seems like pretty regular Mario, you know, it's some inventive stuff there. I don't know if this could really be incorporated into Super Mario Maker. I'm looking at a lot of unique behaviors from objects and such that this can probably justify being a full release.
You can even walk freely through open areas you find.
Oh, wow.
In these spaces, if you're not quite ready to take on a particular course, you can try a different one instead. Play them in any order you like. Once you've played a course, you can quickly come back to it through the course's menu.
A desert
It's an
level,
easy
an
way to
ice
find the
level, a
ones you
water
want to play
level.
again.
Yeah, but like, there's only so many terrains. How would you guys like it if Mario, like Chad, we're gonna make our own Mario game now. What we have one like industrial level where it's just Mario going through, like the Rust Belt where all the jobs left, and it's just like these dilapidated houses of towns that used to be big factory towns, and Mario's just jumping over that. Like that's the only biome Nintendo's not gonna do, but they will do like it's a pink forest or whatever. Wonder is the 2D Mario everyone has been waiting for. It's true.
While in courses, you might notice some talking flowers.
Ugh, I hate
Get
these.
close and
Onward and upward.
No.
How'd you get up here? What
No.
a pretty sunset.
they'll talk to you, livening up your adventure.
No, they no. They're obnoxious. They're not livening. They're making me mad.
Get over there.
Or coins.
You'd share your water with me?
Oh my god.
Besides
And it's such
Mario,
bad voice acting.
You'd share your water with me?
Ugh. Ugh.
Besides Mario, you can also play as...
Why do I have 4 variations of Yoshi and 3 Toads, Bud and Nabbit, but I don't have a Wario? I do not see a Waluigi. Why is Nintendo pushing Toadette when we all just want Waluigi? Nobody wants Toadette. Come on.
Besides Mario, you can also...
You think the flowers are cute? You think the flowers are cute? You're not going to be saying that, though. You're going to play the game for an hour, and you're going to walk past 500 flowers, and you'll be like, wow, I want to kill myself. These guys don't shut up.
Luigi.
Chat, you're so wrong.
Daisy. One of 2 Toads. And Toadette. They all play the same, so go with your favorite, or mix it up.
They all play the same. Hey, that's not
The
good.
Yoshis and Nabbit, on the other hand, won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more easygoing experience.
Weak.
Careful though, they'll still lose a life if they fall down a pit, so watch your step.
Weak.
Additionally,
They're making the games too accessible for children. I don't know. I don't know about this. I actually like that in Bowser's Fury. I believe Kid Bowser or Bowser Jr. or Bob Bowser, like the little Bowser guy. If you're doing 2-player, your kid can play Bowser Jr. and you'll play Mario. And Bowser Jr. is invulnerable, so he's just like, he's not adding anything, but he gets to like move around while you do everything, and that's kind of cool.
the Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects, and spit them back at enemies.
What?
Speaking of enemies, here are some of the new ones you'll find.
Alright.
Copycats will copy the player and jump when you jump.
I have seen this enemy like 10 times.
Piranha plants will spit seeds from their mouths.
Oh, that's cool.
Condarts will fly at you and stick their beaks where they don't belong.
Oh, it's like icicles.
When conchs attack, they'll even plow through goo.
That's cool.
Mumsies can be unraveled if
Hey,
you
Lance.
position yourself just right.
Lance, we're looking at the new Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. Everybody's seen it except for me, so I'm just responding in real time.
Mom-Mas will eat anything that comes too close to their gaping mouths.
Hey.
There are plenty more new enemies for you to discover as well. Goombas, Koopa Troopas,
Whoa.
Blues, Locky Twos.
Guys, we're straight up getting Lucky Doos in a Mario game. This is wild.
Their familiar foes are also here. Next, let's look at the new power-ups you can find. In elephant form, make the most of your nose and your size. Swing your trunk to attack enemies,
Okay.
destroy blocks, and even do this.
Oh, that's kind
In
of
this
cool.
form, you can easily break through blocks and dash across large gaps. See? If you store water in your trunk and spray it out, who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
Who is that voice actor?
Who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
Oh my god. He's one of the Funimation crew guys. And I've heard his voice like 5 million times, but I can't quite put the name.
It out. Who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
What character does he voice? Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna bug me so much.
It's not just Mario though.
You destroyed the mechanical bone wheels? I love the bone wheels. I was going in for the moonlight, and then these guys show up, and it's just like, oh, they did the bone wheel skeletons again. Troy Baker. That is sweet. Sweet. I mean, it's a lot. You know, I don't need these guys talking to me.
Ouija,
Hey, Sakuniwa. Sakuniwa.
Peach, Daisy, and Toadette all
Oh
have
my
elephant
God.
forms as well.
No, this is...
The bubble form allows you to blow light, floating bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance. They'll also drift toward nearby foes.
Okay.
You can take care of enemies surrounding you in one go. Defeat typically impervious foes.
What?
And knock out baddies on the other side of walls.
Persona 4 Teddy?
You can even jump
Who is
off
that
them,
voice actor?
Like platforms.
I'm good today. I actually just gave blood a few hours ago, so I'm kind of tired. But we're not. We're gonna keep that on the down low, and we don't want that interrupting the stream.
Make it a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places. Just like that.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill. This makes dealing with spiky
Hey,
or hard-headed enemies a breeze. Or you can use it to drill down.
that's kind of cool. That's cool.
It
That's
also
cool.
allows you to burrow and move through the ground. In a tough spot, dig away. You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Hey. Okay, I don't hate this.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting company.
Plus,
Sam Riegel. Oh my god. Who has Sam Riegel voiced other than persona for Teddy? What is like? Is he in Full Metal Alchemist as somebody? Is he in like One Piece as somebody? Like, if you could find some basic anime that he's been in, I've probably seen him there.
The classic fire form makes a return.
Bubble power up is a dope. I think the bubble power up is the most interesting one so far.
In a pinch, bust out a power up. Or swap them to better fit the situation.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's like a Bowser's Fury.
This is a wonder flower, a plant that grows in the Flower Kingdom. It's said they thrive off this world's mysterious power and release it when in bloom.
Okay.
That's the power Bowser was after.
Ah, that's why they did that story earlier.
They
were setting things up.
A wonder effect will trigger, causing some interesting changes. Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear.
Okay, that's cool.
The terrain may tilt.
That's cool.
You can end up in a free fall.
Okay.
Bubbles might, bubble up.
Okay.
Your perspective can change.
Yo! Okay, that's
Or
cool.
you might float through space.
Ugh.
There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become...
I mean, you know, chat, I feel like there must be a way to animate Elephant Peach without showing me her underpants. No? Am I asking for the impossible here?
Character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba?
What? No.
Or a spike ball?
I feel like he said that with... I feel like he says this with a lot of hatred in his voice.
Transforms. Mario might become a Goomba?
Right? You know? It sounds kind of hateful.
Or a spike ball?
Ooh. Okay.
Or a spike
This is a really good sound effect. That sort of popping sound.
ball? Or blow up like a balloon? When you touch a wonder flower, always expect
That's kind of like
the
the
Collect a wonder
Yeah.
seed, and the course will return to
those are
normal.
her shorts.
Some courses need to be unlocked.
You
using
know,
the
just make
wonder
the dress
seeds you've
longer, you
collected.
know? Hi, RK.
You'll also earn a wonder seed as thanks from a poplin when you clear a course. As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up.
Mario just busts out an O face. Check this out.
As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped.
Alright. Calm down.
There are a variety of badges, each with its own special ability. Let's
Okay.
go over some of them. Slow your fall with the parachute cap badge.
Alright.
Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the wall climb jump badge.
Okay.
Unleash a burst of speed.
So far, both of these power-ups have just been maneuvers from Ratchet and Clank. But okay.
While underwater by equipping the dolphin kick badge.
This is also from Ratchet and Clank, whatever.
You can also break underwater blocks.
Breaking crates, also from Ratchet and Clank. Just saying.
Charge up a bounding leap with the crouching high jump badge.
Yeah, you can do that in Ratchet and
Shoot
Clank.
vines in midair.
Yeah, you can
and
slingshot
stick
in
to
Ratchet and
walls.
Clank. So, Nintendo has this nasty habit, guys, of basically stealing all of their ideas from Ratchet and Clank. Going all the way back to Super Mario Galaxy. They've just been riding the high of nobody else stealing from Ratchet and Clank.
With the grappling vine badge. Recover from dangerous drops instantly with the safety bounce badge. Easily
Oh, wait,
find
Ratchet doesn't have
important
that.
items using
I
the
don't think.
sensor badge. Drawing.
Oh my God! Ratchet literally has that. We have the magnet bolt finder thingy in the first game.
Moolah with the coin magnet badge.
Oh my God! We also have that in Ratchet and Clank.
Become invisible to your enemies and your...
Invisibility, Jack 3, Ratchet and Clank? Not really. Not really. Okay.
With the invisibility badge. You will not stop dashing with the Jet Run badge.
Jet boots, you mean? Ratchet and Clank? I'm gonna stop. I'm done.
There are many more badges with different abilities, from the convenient to the unconventional. Only one badge can be equipped per course. Equip them from the world map or when starting a course. Or if you don't make it through, grab a different badge and try again.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Some badges can be earned by clearing special badge challenge courses.
Go for it!
Go for it!
While others can be purchased from Poplin shops on the world map. Be sure to exchange flower coins you collect in courses for badges. Up to 4 people can play locally on the same Nintendo Switch system. Pick your favorite character and jump into the adventure together. If a player is defeated in local co-op, their character will float around the course as a ghost.
Oh my God!
If another player reaches them before time runs out, they'll jump right back into action. Your group won't lose a life either.
Okay, so the Sam Riegel character, I'm looking at his body of work now. There is a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh here. I've seen this guy's work in Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. Oh, he was in Pat Labor or Pat Labor. What video games is he in? He is in some Transformers. He's in New Vegas as Ghouls. He's Tennessee Kid Cooper in Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Oh my god. He is Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, yes, he's kind of got a good sort of Spider-Man voice. He is Zed and Zircon Jr. in Ratchet and Clank. Just saying. Arcana? He voiced Arcana in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Anyways, back to this.
And just so you know, if someone is playing as a Yoshi, you can jump on their back and ride them around the course.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're also playing as a Yoshi, or if you're an elephant.
Oof. Don't ride Yoshi as an elephant. What's wrong with you?
If you connect online, you might see other players on the world map and in courses.
Hey, this is like Demon Souls.
From around the world,
They got the white phantoms going.
Appearing as live player shadows. Just like in local co-op, if you're defeated, you can come back to life by bumping into a live player shadow.
That's kind of cool.
Players can send greetings and share in-game items. Even though you won't be playing together directly, you'll get to experience a subtle connection with other players online.
You see, guys, the game is actually made better if you pay for Nintendo Online. And that service, you gotta put it in there. You gotta feature it, man. You can't just sell me the game, you also have to sell me the online subscription.
As you enjoy this new adventure together.
Oof.
You can also place a standee in a course. Standees can revive ghosts, so place them in not-so-easy areas and help your fellow players.
Okay.
You can purchase standee surprises from the Poplin shops to add more to your collection.
See, we're really integrating a lot of collaborative tricks into the game here.
With an online player or their standee, you'll see their username and heart points. These points show how much they've helped other players on their adventure.
Oh.
Reviving ghosts, gifting items, reaching the goal pole together, and more.
I hope you can
will
invade
earn you
people.
heart points.
Yeah, just invade and like be grave lording them and such.
While playing online, you also have the option
Trigger
of
traps.
creating a room to get together with friends. In a shared room, you can see which courses your friends are playing, enter courses together, and even race through certain courses. Start a race by hitting the race block. Then
Maybe,
make a run for it.
Maybe don't call it race block.
Reaching the goal pole isn't the only way to finish a race, though. In some courses, you'll need to
Maybe don't talk about different ways to finish races, huh?
grab a Wonder Seed or defeat a boss instead.
Alright.
Whether you're casually connecting with players from around the world or syncing up with friends for riveting races, you can enhance your experience with online play.
What a beautiful day!
Oh my god. What a beautiful day! Oh. This does look really fun, I won't lie. This is like not... this is not something I'm gonna jump in straight ahead into, but like I can imagine playing this with somebody.
With Mario and friends.
Down the
when
line,
Super
down the
Mario
line.
Brothers Wonder launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 20th. Plus, a new Nintendo Switch OLED model, Mario Red Edition, is also on the way. If
Whoa.
you look closely, you'll find Mario and some hidden coins. The Nintendo Switch.
Well, they're not hidden! You just...
Mario Red Edition launches October 6th.
Well, let's say no. Don't be putting me up to some damn dog. What do we think, Chad? I think this looks kind of fun. You know, there's some stuff there I liked, some stuff there was stolen from Ratchet and Clank, some stuff I didn't like. But yeah, you know, this seems fine. Despite the annoying backseating flowers, I'm really excited for this. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this could be fun. I feel like this is gonna be a good game, good couch co-op. Now, the reason you all came here, for real. So, looks fun. Perfect game to buy in 7 years for €10. Best 2D Mario since Mario World, probably. Ooh. Would you count Super Mario Maker as a 2D Mario game? Because I think that's sort of a really interesting kind of game. But yeah, so a little bit of a background to the uninitiated. Hannibal has just been destroying Rome. He's been sacking these guys. He's been kicking their asses all across Rome. And Rome was done with it. So they got together some consuls and they gave them the power to just amass the biggest army of all time and take Hannibal out. And they had this idiot called Varre in control. It was actually, I think both consuls were there, but I think Varre was more of a sort of military leader in this. Varro, not Varre. I'm thinking of Elden Ring. Yeah, and they put him in charge basically, and his grand strategy was to create a really deep line, such that he could break Hannibal's line here and just defeat him. You know, hey, it's easy. We park him near the river so that we can minimize the power of his cavalry, they maybe thought. But this obviously is not going to go well. And the most obvious problem here is that the Roman infantry was really designed around checkered board formations, such that they could, on the spot, either stretch out very easily or deepen the lines. But these boys were way too close to each other, because Varro wanted basically to just smash through Hannibal's army. But what happens is that Hannibal sends his Numidian cavalry to deal with the Roman cavalry, and he sends these boys here to deal with some other cavalry. And these boys, and this isn't really an accurate image of the battle, because these here, the African infantry units you see, these lines are actually much deeper here. And as the Romans advance, Hannibal begins to pull his front lines back. But his sights, his wings, they're going to stay still. And over the course of this battle, what happens is the Romans become completely encircled when Hannibal has reversed his lines, and when he routs off the Roman cavalry. His own cavalry just closes in on the sides and in the back, and it's basically the biggest military blunder in the ancient world. And I think if they had put me in charge, I could have done it better. I think I would have been able to outwit Hannibal here. And Varro probably gave it some thought, but the problem with Varro is that you have the consulship, and if you don't do big things with your consulship, nobody's going to remember you, and you only have the consulship for a year. So you don't have time to prepare for a battle. You have to just get a huge army and then march. You don't get to do things like, I'm going to wait for 3 months to get better favorable conditions. This is what made Caesar such a powerful military force when he was in Gaul, is that he had a 5-year governorship to actually do this in, and he got it extended into another 5. So he could actually just be like, nah, I'm going to wait for a month before actually engaging the enemy. And I'm going to wait and set up really favorable conditions because I don't want to be defeated here. And because he had time on his side, he was able to do that. This is also how Pompey Magnus was able to basically clean out the Mediterranean of pirates. The Senate made him basically the dictator of the Mediterranean, and he just cleaned out the sea. It's that these guys had time, but the consuls don't have time. They had a lot of pressure on them to get the job done really fast. And in the whole Hannibal affair, we actually see that the Fabian strategy of just having a Roman army sort of shadow Hannibal, that makes it impossible for Hannibal to set in any deep roots. And you're also just, Hannibal can never really rest when this huge army is shadowing him, but you never engage him. Hannibal wants you to engage him, don't engage him. That strategy actually really worked to tire out and defeat Hannibal, but it's an uncomfortable strategy. You want a big decisive victory. That's good propaganda. And they actually, from memory, they split Fabian's dictatorship up with some other, like Flavian Maximus, somebody or other, and they split his army up too, because the Roman Senate and the Roman people wanted a big military victory, and that guy actually took his forces to fight Hannibal, and it was such a bloodbath that Fabian had to send his army in to bail him out, at which point that guy basically retired, and they pursued the Fabian strategy for the rest of Fabian's reign. But the obvious thing that, see, here we actually have this whole thing animated. So look at what's happening. They're getting completely encircled and destroyed. It's humiliating. And it didn't need to happen, because all you need to do, you see this line here? These guys aren't doing anything. You stretch the line really, all the way to the river. And maybe you send a couple of cavalries across the river, and maybe you do something with Hannibal's camp. You force Hannibal force Hannibal to actually send some of his cavalry away. And you stretch the line up so that this doesn't happen. In fact, as these guys come here and this encirclement begins, you still have lines here. So the infantry, they can't close down on the wings. And now, because, this stupid idea here, you have so many men freed up. And I think Hannibal basically would have fought until he had to retreat, because this was the biggest army in human history at that point. Here we go. So, you don't think Super Mario Maker counts? I think that's a count. Then Scipio Africanus entered the chat. Scipio Africanus, it's like, the Second Punic War is such an unsatisfying story because it begins with Hannibal and his father Hamilcar, I think his name was. They swear a blood oath when Hannibal is a child to never be a friend to Rome. Your enemy is Rome, and you're gonna destroy Rome. And he crosses marches, and he actually loses an eye. He has to cut out his own eye because it got infected. He crosses the Alps with African war elephants. It's like this insane story of logistics, and he actually destroys Rome top to bottom. The Roman Senate is completely defeated, and then Carthage basically calls him back home. And first of all, Hannibal, he probably could have sacked Rome. He didn't, but he probably could have. One of these sort of great historic what ifs. But Carthage basically calls him home because they need somebody to deal with Scipio Africanus. And Scipio, he's Scipio Africanus. There's a reason that Roman prophecy came that a Scipio can't lose in Africa. And this is actually like a piece of propaganda that I think Cato used when Cato was fighting Caesar. Because Cato had somebody of the Scipio line in his ranks, and he was like, aha, now because no Scipio can lose in Africa, Caesar won't fight me. So Caesar had to actually find some other distant relative of Scipio and put him in the front lines and be like, yep, I also have a Scipio, now it's even. Because, he had to equalize the prophecy, Total War Rome stream when? I don't play those games. I'm not a nerd. Ugh. But yeah, it's basically the vanity of Varro that this thing was allowed to happen. This should never have happened. You don't need to raise an enormous army to go after Hannibal. You just have a sizable enough army and you shadow him. And when the time comes, you just attack him. Don't do this thing of Hannibal set up camp there and now he's entered his men into formation. Let's attack him. Oh, it was an ambush. It was yet another ambush. Who could have foreseen it? We'll go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Azer. Good night, Attic. Thank you for staying up so late. You really didn't need to. I don't think you missed much. Anyways, this has been Super Mario Wonder plus the Battle of Cannae. Join me next time when I stream where we talk about the siege of Castellavanis. Is it Castellavanis? Castellavictus? It wasn't a siege either. It was just Caesar basically going nuts in England. But we won't really talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about Vercingetorix. Probably not. Thanks, everybody. If you have some good ideas for what the next stream should be sure to let us know in the Discord server linked in the description.